Hi friends, I am AKSHAYAKUMARI. I am from Tech High Tech Dr. Rangarajan Dr. Sakuntala Engineering College. I belongs to Master of Computer Application Department. This is my project presentation video. First of all, I would like to thank my department HOD Mrs. R. Lata, project coordinator Mr. Sendal Murugan, and my project supervisor Mr. M. Shaktivel, joint supervisor Mrs. P. Rekha. My project title is e-visa online visa process. Before entering into my topic, I need to share something about visa process. That is, around the world there are three categories of countries are available. One of the countries they do not need to expect visa from the candidate for traveling their country to some other countries. This is maybe according to the relationship between the countries. Another category of countries can accept candidate no need to take visa at the time of departure. They can take visa after arrival. This is also according to the relationship of countries. At last, most of the countries need to take visa before departure. Okay, let's get into the topic, get into my project. Abstract of my project. Basically, e-visa is the e-governance based project. Most of the e-governance based project developed according to the existing project and the developer's own thought of understanding about the society and the user's requirements. E-governance is the term for applying online applications for the user in several government portals such as passport apply, visa, voter ID, etc. In this, I am developed the visa application for the user for different countries and different categories of visa. Here I am defined two roles. One is citizen and services. The role of the citizen is for the public user to apply for visa in that they have sign and sign up categories. The user needs to create login ID, then needs to sign up. After that, the user involved data creation, updation, manipulation, and etc. Okay, the role of the services is for the admin part, needs to give approval for the visa applied by the user. The proposed model will be based on the user's point of view, which is slightly changed when it compared to the government agency's point of view. Okay, sorry, I didn't change the slides. This is my abstract existing system of my project. We defined electronic government, e-government as the use of information technology to deliver government information and services and to involve citizens in the democratic process. It involves a fundamental change in the way public services are delivered and managed. Here, the visa application and supporting documents are submitted online and the decision of the application is communicated through online. Other remainings are done through face-to-face interviews. For example, interview, payment of visa. These remaining processes are partially converted into online in my proposed model. Okay, let's we see our existing system architecture. Okay, this is visa application. This is two major modules. Home representing the application basic details. This is a citizen module, as I said earlier. This is for user module, and those who are new into this application they needs to register themselves over here. After that, they need to log in with the help of user id and password. Mm. Under this there are four modules are available. Profile represent the user details, and the services it provides several services. Visa application information about the passport, sorry, information about the type of visa or category of visa. There's a rate of the visa, um, updated documents, and etc. etc. Okay, notification module mm, tells the current status of the visa to the user. It will be sent by admin. This is the logout module. Okay, services is admin part. They need to log in with the help of user ID and password, which is a predefined. They do not need for registration. Profile is the same as user profile. Notifications. Before this, user data are reviewed by the admin. After that, they can take a decisions if it is approved or not approved. That will be sent uh, to the sent through the mail to candidate as a notification, which is already logout. Okay, next, problem definition of existing system. Applicant requests their visa process in queue type. This may be intense their time and lose their energy. The form is processed in government or some client aspect, needs great amount of value, and they do not seem to be quickly responded. Time lost happen throughout waiting in an exceedingly queue. Proposed module. E-government proposes the management of visa application process to take place entirely in a virtual environment. Here everything is done with the help of internet. This overcomes the manual process. Here we here we have different application forms for their respective countries. In different application forms, there's some categories of visa such as employee visa, business visa, student visa, visitor visa, management visa, and etc. For my time constraint, I cannot elaborate the categories of visa in my project as well as in this video. We can add those things in future in my proposed model. I would cover only major categories of visa as I said earlier. Those who need the clear reference about the categories of visa, mm, please you can go and Google it. Okay, let's come into the point. Different application forms. There are some categories of visa. So the applicants can be able to apply their own categories of visa. The admin is approving the authorized and unauthorized applicant based on their reasons. This proposed system will be helpful for all the applicants who are request their visa process through online. Okay. Next, let's we see our proposed system architecture. This is the registration. Those who are new into this application, they need to register themselves over here. And login. Here I am providing two gateway login for the better security. First, as usual, mm, with the help of login ID and password, they need to sign in. After that, admin view the candidate registration. If it is satisfied, they will they will approve the candidate. After that, OTP will generate it for the user at the time of login. Using that OTP, they need to crack the second gateway. This is a selecting type of visa. According to this module, the category of application will generate it. Here, the necessary documents should be uploaded by the user. These informations are stored in database, and then it redirects the user to online interview. This online interview results are also stored in the database. This online interview, this session partially overcomes a face-to-face interview. These results also will be stored in database as I said. According to document update and online interview sessions, admin will be made the decision and the status of the visa communicated through online as a notification to the user. This admin module, as I said, before approval process, admin will see all the details about the user. Then approval process will be started. There are three subdivisions: approved, unapproved, and waiting. If it is approved, the mail will be sent to the user as a notification. If it is unapproved and waiting, also mail will be sent to the user as a notification. Okay, then this is my software specifications. Operating system Windows 7 and other new versions, upgraded versions. Front end core Java and servlet. Web application Java to Enterprise Edition. Framework Spring MVC. Backend MySQL 5.1. Hardware specification minimum 2 GB RAM and 20 GB disk space. These are the main module list of my project. Citizen and services are the major modules. As I said, under the citizen, registration, profile, service, notifications are available. Services under this, profile, notification, activate, user, question, scenario sessions are available. Description of my modules. Citizen, it will be the login credentials for the user to access the page. The user first need to register his or her profile to access the page. Registration, those who needs to apply visa, they must register themselves over here. As I said earlier, those who are new to this application, they need to register themselves. Login, this module is used to log in into this application by using username and password for both the user and admin. Profile, this module is used to show the basic details about the user as well as admin. Services, this is the admin module called a main module. It handles all the details regarding a visa application, submitted documents, employee particulars, and passport details. Notification, this module is used to send the current status of visa process to both the user and admin as notification. Services, this is the admin module. It acts as the detail entry controller of our project. It will give the details about the user and create the username and password. Activate user, this module is controlled by admin. Here the admin have to check all the details of the user who are all registered. If it is satisfied or verified, then the admin will activate the user for the further process. As I said, second gateway entry, this is the second gateway entry. The registered candidates are viewed by admin. The details are satisfied, means admin will activate the user. After that only OTP will be generated. With that OTP, user needs to log into the second gateway to get into this application. Question scenario session, here admin will upload the three sets of questions for online interview session for the different categories of users. Here admin can add the questions, maybe modify the question in future question sets, for future question sets. Okay. Mm. This is the DFT diagram of my project. Zeroth level DFT diagram. It will show the aeroplane view of my project. This is user and admin. User needs to sign up, that is register. After that, log into the application. Admin directly log in with the help of predefined password and mail ID. User needs to enter into the citizen module. After that, log out. Admin needs to enter into the services module and log out. This is a level 1 DFT diagram. It explains document updation session that will be stored in the user registration database. Then a test session will be started, online interview session. That results also stored in a admin database. According to these database, admin make the decision if it is approved or unapproved or waiting. This is a level 2 DFT diagram. Admin database will be viewed by admin. Then validation process will be started. This result. Result is both the result if it is authorized and unauthorized. In both the cases, mail will be sent to the candidate as a notification. So level 3, there is a full DFT diagram, full project. So applicant log into the log into the application with the registration process. They needs to select the type of visa. According to that, application generated. Then he needs to update the document which is necessary for this application. Then they redirect the interview session. Thus, that session's results also stored in database. Admin needs to log in to get into the application. Okay, admin view these stored datas. Then the approval process will be started. These are as I said earlier. Okay, this is the detailed entity relationship diagram of my project for your reference. Then this is my table design. Table name, citizen registration, and purpose of the table as I mentioned here. Table name admin login, and question bank. Result table, admin service admin table. Visa application, visa application status. It's a class diagram of my project. Use case diagram, sequence diagram, activity, collaboration diagram. Okay, this is my demo of my project. As I said earlier, these are the three major modules. Home representing the application, citizen, citizen registration page, that is user registration page. Okay, this is the login page. So first gateway login page, using a username and password they need to sign into this application. If he or she is satisfied the admin, they will activate the user. After OTP will be generated, that will be sent through the mail to user. This is the OTP. With using this, they need to log into the second gateway. This is user profile. Next, services. Here, one more added advantage of my project. Here we can add we can take a multiple applicants. Here I am given a student visa. It's a type of arrival. One more advantage is there are three categories of visa applications. One is normal, that is guaranteed within 3 working days. Urgent, that is guaranteed within 48 hours. It is super urgent, within 24 hours. Visa process will be completed. Now I'm going to apply. Mm. If all the online online test and all the credentials are satisfied by the candidate to the admin, admin finally sent the notification your visa application is approved. If in the sense the candidate directly go to the embassy to check the visa status and furthermore process, that is payment of visa, that is a final process for visa taking, applying for the visa. This is citizen, sorry, services profile, notification. This page needs to activate by the admin. After that only OTP will be generated to the user. This is also one type of notification, that is if entire process will be completed by the user, those informations are stored here. So we supply name, her email ID, phone number, other number, type of visa, group number, only one applicant, arrival type, airport, port arrival, and amount, mm, then approved or rejected. Okay, all the details are satisfied, then I'll give approve. Okay, this is the question scenario session. Here here user needs to select the any set of question. Here admin needs to modify the question. For example, he can delete the question, he can add new questions. Hmm, that's it. Merits of my project: replace manual processing system with an automated one, speed up transactions, reduce the chances of malpractices associated in a manual process, reduce the workload involved in processing, update information system and provide easy access to corresponding information, online checking visa status of employee, limitation of the system. It is not possible to upgrade the system and can be adaptable to desired environment. Chances of malpractices will happen. This is a testing page for your reference. So verification test. Verification is a process of evaluating the intermediary work product of a software development lifecycle to check if we are on the right track of creating the final product. Validation. Validation is the process of evaluating the final product to check whether the software meets the business needs. Integration testing. Integration tests are designed to test integrated software components that determine if they actually run as a one program. Integration tests demonstrate that although the components were individual satisfaction, as shown by successful unit testing, the combination of components is correct and consistent. Integration testing is specifically aimed at exposing the problems that arise from the combination of components. Unit testing. Unit testing focuses verification effort on the smallest unit of software design, the module. The unit testing we have a white box oriented and some modules the steps are conducted in parallel. So white box testing, conditional testing. In this part of testing, each of the conditions were tested, both are true and false aspects, and all the resulting paths were tested so that each path that may be generated on particular condition is traced to uncover any possible errors, the bugs noticed, and output result. At last, future enhancement. As the technology emerges, it is possible to upgrade the system and can be adaptable to desired environment. Based on the future security issues, security can be improved using emerging technologies like single sign-on. Employee visa status should be verified through face recognition through online. Employee payment will be more secured in future. Conclusion. The only visa processing system is a web-based application for tracking the visa transaction in a visa processing company, which provide customized solution to meet company needs. Online visa processing system is actually a web-based application. The front end of the application will be your embassy website, and the back end will be the visa processing system. The part, the best part of this application is that it can be accessed from anywhere, from anywhere. For example, home, office, call, etc. There is no possibility for the system to be crashed because the application is stored in a secured web hosting server. The usage of software increases the efficiency, decreases the efforts. It has been truly tested and implemented. At last, thank you for all my respectable faculties who made this valuable opportunity to us, because I should say that social media is very powerful platform to explore us. For my another thanks definitely for my friends who and all supports me to make this video. At last but not least, my final thanks to my viewers who spent their valuable time to see this video. Once again, thank you.